Hey guys, my name's Kelly, and for those who don't know, I do energy healing and I wrote two books. I wrote a book about energy healing called Synergy, a Modern Healer's Guide to Complete Bioenergy Wellness, and a book about transhumanism and consciousness called Transhumanism, The War on Human Consciousness and the Truth About Our Divinity, and they're both available on Amazon. And so, yeah, I'm really into energy healing and how energy affects matter. I am a Reiki master and shamanic practitioner, so I practice this all the time where you use energy and you use the power of your consciousness to affect matter because this is all just a hologram that we perceive as physical. And I wanted to tell you guys a little personal story today. There's a lot of, and you can look up scientific studies, there's a lot of instances of consciousness or energy affecting matter, and this is my personal story of how I put it into practice. And I wanted to tell this story today too because there's two lessons kind of wrapped up into it. One is mind over matter, and the other one is what happens when you put your ego over your intuition. So here goes, I'll keep it brief. Like 2.5 weeks ago, I go jogging outdoors as often as I can. It's for my mental health, for my self-care. It gets my energy worked out, and I get a little sunshine and grounding in nature, and I get to relax and clear my head a little bit. And I typically I run a certain amount. Almost every time I go, I run this certain distance. And on this particular day, I was very tired. It was actually right before that Virgo lunar eclipse came in. And I was really feeling the energy. It was really affecting me. It felt very heavy, and I was very kind of lethargic even that day. And so I went out for my jog, and I was like, maybe I'll just do a little shorter amount today. Maybe I'll take it easy. That's what my intuition was telling me. Take it easy. Like, don't do as much. And of course, I'm an Aries sun sign, and the ego comes in, and the ego is like, no, you need to finish your run. You need to do your same amount you always do. Don't be lazy. Let's get it done. And so instead of listening to my intuition that was telling me I should go a little bit slower that day and take it easy, I decided to go for it and run my full amount that I normally do on days when I'm feeling good. And what happened? I bit it. I like tripped and did a belly flop, like right into the mud, and I was covered in mud, and my hands were like really scraped up, and they were very red, and I was afraid that I was going to have some damage to my hands. And I, of course, didn't want that. So what did I do? And I do this anytime I have some kind of a minor injury. I got up, I started walking home. I was like, okay, time to go home. I guess I'm not going to finish my jog today. And I immediately knew the lesson that came in from that. And my hands were very red, and I was afraid they would be really scraped up. And so I started walking home, and in my mind, I was going, I am fine, I am fine, I am fine, I am fine, I am fine. And I think it helped because all I had, it was kind of a bad fall. I hit pretty hard, and I just had one little cut on my hand. I was totally fine aside from that. And so I do this also if I'm like cooking and I burn myself. I'll of course put ice on it, but I'll also use my mind. I'll be like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. So I just wanted to share that little story with you guys today because it was just a personal example of why you should always listen to your intuition. I mean, it's good to push yourself to, do things and be active, but not if it's overriding your intuition and, you could fall in the mud. But if you do, then you can use your mind over matter to help to lessen the damage and heal yourself faster. So anyway, if you want to check out my website, my books, my Etsy shop, you can go to wuwwomen.com. I hope you guys have a good day.